What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Football Pub Trivia BettorCast, brought to you by Better Sports Network. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my trivia co-host, Joey Wright, and we are here tonight to bring you guys 30 questions where you're competing head-to-head against each other, and myself, as Joey is running the questions tonight about fantasy football, the NFL, and of course, the Muppets this week. We've got our special edition Muppets trivia episode. So I hope you've been watching those old ones on Disney Plus because we got some. I don't even know if the questions are good. Joey wrote them, but his questions are usually pretty good. How you doing, Joey?
I'm good. I was struggling to come up with a theme. And you called me a Muppet. And I was like, well, maybe we should do Muppets. It kind of name came to me pretty quick. But I promised myself there will be no Muppet impressions tonight. That would just be too obvious, and we're not going to be doing that tonight. So
we only do Muppet impressions during non-Muppet themed episodes, guys. It's too on the nose. We got some people in the chat ready for today's show. Craig over here with the space aliens. Oh wait, I know what that is. That's the Grimace gang showing up for tonight's game.
Is not a Muppet.
I also see Craig over in the BSN app saying, I guess I should be in the app, eh? Yeah, if you guys want to play along with us, download that Better Sports Network app. It's all you got to do to play. The video is going to be in there, and you can also answer all of the questions as they pop up on your screen in the Better Sports Network app. The link to download that is below us on YouTube if you are watching us on the Fantasy Alarm channel, the BSN channel, or on the Front Yard Fantasy channel. Just go ahead and click that link, download the app, and make sure you're in there because we're going to get started ever so shortly. Scamper's in here saying happy pub trivia night, FYF. We got Victor in the chat saying, YouTube asked me how satisfied I am receiving this notification about this alert. I choose the happiest face available. Victor,
yeah,
I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us.
Thank you, Victor.
We got Dame in the chat with the hiya, everybody. What's up, Dame? It is Dame's fault that I've been singing We Like Sports by Lonely Island all day. We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hopes to the Super Bowl. It's the best one. Football, tennis, hockey, golf. We got Andrew in the chat saying, let's get this going. Good luck. What's up, Andrew? And Bob Harris said, that's a lot of channels. I'll just wait till you see all my channels, Bob. I've got channels you haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, Bob, I'm going to tell everyone about our new tradition. I've visited 3 zoos since Simon did the eagle call. And I have sent Bob a picture of an eagle every zoo I've gone to. So that's our little thing that just Bob and I do.
I was at a zoo. I should have sent Bob a picture of the eagles.
Right?
Damn it. Now I got to go back to Antwerp. All right. Well, guys, we are about to get started with some trivia tonight. Make sure you have the Better Sports Network app downloaded. I see Fozzie Bear over there saying hello, everyone. If you want to hang out with the man himself, or I should say the bear himself, Joey, you were so close to breaking your no impressions rule about 30 seconds in. Ladarius Brown over there as well saying hello all and waka waka to you, Fozzie Bear. Well, Ladarius, Dame, we got all the winners here tonight.
Woo.
So I think we should go ahead and get started
Let's get started.
Joey's got our questions. I'm going to be playing along with you. These first 10 are going to be about the NFL or fantasy football. The next 10 will be Muppets, and the 10 after that will be back to some NFL fantasy. Before we get into that, though, one reminder for everybody watching, if you guys want to dominate your fantasy football drafts, you need to get the Fantasy Alarm All-Pro subscription. They've got everything you need for football season, including the Fantasy Alarm Football Draft Guide. It's your cheat sheet and one-stop shop for dominating your drafts. You can purchase the draft guide for $26.99 or get it free with your annual subscription on Fantasy Alarm. So go there, start your 7-day free trial, take a peek at that draft guide, and you can go ahead and start your All-Pro subscription after that. You guys ready to get in there?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So these will be 10 questions of football, 10 Muppets, kind of football, and then 10 more football. So first question, open your Better Sports app for the BettorCast. Number 1, how many games are played during the NFL season? A, 272. B, 290. C, 312. Or D, 356.
Oh, God, I got to do some math. Okay, so there are, I'm going to give some hints to people. There are 32 teams in the NFL. And, oh, God.
I'm making you do a lot of math today. I made you do math on Jeopardy earlier today, Simon.
And I think I have to divide that by 2. What? Okay, so okay. I think I got this.
Okay.
I didn't do all the math, but I did enough of the math to be able to tell what the final answer to my math would be
Okay.
if it's one of those. So
You got about 5 seconds left, everyone. You feeling confident, Simon?
I'm feeling pretty confident.
Correct answer is A, 272. So what, 16 times 17?
I
17
did
weeks, 16 teams. Yeah.
I did 32 teams times 17 divided by 2 because the teams play each other, which was a way more complicated way to get there.
All right. Second question. Justin Tucker set the NFL record last season for longest successful field goal. How long was it?
Oh,
A,
God.
58 yards. B, 66 yards. C, 69 yards. Nice. D, 72 yards.
I know the ACC record because I was there when Bradley Pinion broke it in college. The punter, Clemson, it was so long that Clemson just sent their punter out because he was the only one that would have a shot at making it right as it was about to be halftime against Boston College, and he drilled it for 61 yards. But that was the ACC college record, and I'm trying to figure out whether this one would be higher or lower.
Simon, are you looking in the chat?
I am not looking in the chat.
Okay, don't look in the chat. I'm getting a little conflicting information from the chat. Luckily, the number they're saying is not one of the answers. So we'll have to look at that after the show.
Also, a reminder to people throwing their answers in the chat. You can join and play along with us. Get points for these in the app. There's a leaderboard. We're going to be keeping track and declaring a winner. Every question you get right is worth 10. Every question you get wrong is minus 10 until that final question, which will be worth 40.
Correct answer on this one is B, 66 yards. And the chat saying 67 with the help from a crossbar. So we'll look into that. What I saw was 66. So I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong many, many times. I was wrong today on Jeopardy, in fact.
Hey, well, if it is 67, 66 the closest to that out of all the answers.
This is true. Next question. Number 3. There are only 2 original franchises remaining from the inaugural 1920 NFL season. The Racine Cardinals and the Decatur Staleys. What names do we know these teams by today? Is it A, Atlanta Falcons and Green Bay Packers? B, Arizona Cardinals and Chicago Bears? C, the Philadelphia Eagles and New England Patriots? Or D, the Seattle Seahawks and Carolina Panthers?
I just did a whole deep dive obsession on like the relocation history of all of the teams, and it's leaving me. I think I know it, but I'm not sure how confident I am.
I almost just spilled the beans because I wanted to talk about one of them, but
that's such a fun phrase, isn't it? Spill the beans. Yeah. I wonder where that comes from.
One of these teams moved the next year, and then they never moved again. That was it.
Done.
Yeah.
I think I know this one. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. And the correct answer is B, Arizona Cardinals and Chicago Bears. The Bears.
The Bears.
It was the Bears. They moved. The Decatur Staleys moved. They changed the name to Chicago Bears the next year, and then they never left again. All right. Number 4. True or false? NFL players have always been required to wear helmets. A, true. B, false. Pretty simple on this one.
Also, I see in the BSN chat over there, they're fighting about your question, saying that the correct answer was 66 as long as it was regular season, 67 if it includes playoffs. And you did say you said regular season out loud.
Okay, so I'm good. So I'm good then.
You're good. You're good.
All right.
We got Better Boss over there as well. What's up, Better Boss?
Hey, what's going on, Better Boss? I
This
enjoyed your video from the New York. Was it the New York draft that Matt was at?
I believe so.
Yeah.
We had people at the New York draft and the Boston draft this weekend from BSN.
Very
and JL out at the LA draft. Yeah, there was representation all over the place at these Scott Fishbowl drafts.
Excellent. Winding down, about 10 seconds left to answer that true or false question about wearing helmets. I know that we had an amendment in my new contract that I need to wear a helmet on every show. And that's kind of what's holding up the new contract for Mr. Joey here.
Yeah, it was after that Yoda fell off your bookshelf and attacked you in the head that we decided that was a requirement. Yeah, it truly attacked you off the shelf.
It like stabbed me in the back. All right, correct answer is B, false. They didn't have to wear helmets from the very beginning. Yeah.
I thought that was the trick. Like, I thought like that seemed too obvious of a, like, you got me with that one.
All right, number 5, over under 22.5 U.S. states that have NFL teams.
Oh,
So
I
is it
know.
more or less than 22.5 U.S. states have NFL teams?
Okay. California.
I like One Nation just saying F.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. And followed it up with a U.
Furman University. I'm a big fan as well. One Nation.
Me too.
Go Paladins.
I think this one he might have been giving an answer for the question.
But... Well, I think on the other one he was as well. True or false?
Okay. Oh, it just
TNF.
happens to be.
It just happens to spell out.
It's a little sneaky. All right, correct answer is over. It's actually 20.
Yes!
24 states. Yep.
I just
23 or 24.
I counted the states that had multiple teams and then subtracted that from 32. And that was how I got to my answer.
Man, that Georgia math did you well.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Number 6. How many NFL teams have bird mascots? Is it A4, B5, C6, or D10? Everybody's
counting
figuring
birds.
them out in their head.
Yeah, we're counting birds. I got 4 birds. Oh, wait, I should shut up. But I think there's more. I wasn't saying I was done counting. Just that's where I'm at.
Bob Harris letting us know. When in doubt, eagle scream.
Oh,
sounds about right.
There's another one. I mean, I guess this really comes down to what you consider a bird.
Mm-hmm. Is that a bird?
I would say so. I think that's the mascot for the Dallas Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. At least that's what Jerry Jones is doing every time he gets his McDonald's McGriddle. I imagine that's how he greets people. What's up? Jerry here.
Oh, gosh. All right. Correct answer. Oh, I need to scroll back up. I don't even know the right answers. I just haven't written on a sheet. How many NFL teams have bird mascots? Correct answer is B5. 5 bird mascots.
Got it.
Is a commander a bird? No, I don't think so. Anyways.
I mean, you could name your bird commander.
You could. That'd be a pretty cool bird if you named a commander. All right. Number 7. Who has more Super Bowl wins all time? Tom Brady or the New England Patriots? A for Tom Brady, B, New England Patriots, or C, are they tied?
Fun bird fact. I dated a girl in high school whose grandfather had illegal Peruvian birds that I wasn't allowed to tell anybody about.
Was her name Natasha?
No, it was not. But he smuggled them in he had like an exotic bird collection, and I was sworn to secrecy, but I just let it out. But no one knows who it was. So I'm safe.
So One Nation giving us the Eagles, Seahawks, Cardinals. One Nation
Falcons.
coming in with Falcons. And then Andrew bringing it up with Ravens. Andrew's in my Scott Fishbowl draft. We're having a good time.
What up, Andrew? We just wrapped up our Scott Fishbowl today.
Ooh, did you? I think we're like 4 rounds away. I've been getting sniped a lot in these last few rounds.
Yeah, I've been feeding people in your league picks.
In here. All right, correct answer to this question is who has more Super Bowl wins all time, Tom Brady or the New England Patriots? Correct answer is A, Tom Brady. He has 7. The Patriots only have 6.
Nailed it.
He had 6 with the Patriots, but good.
Is he better out on the chat with them strong arms? What's up, Al? Welcome in, my friend. And then we got Burn down there. What's up, Burn? Welcome in.
Andrew giving us a little context there. Brady has 7. The Patriots didn't win without him, though they made it to Super Bowl 20 and got rolled by the Bears. The thing I'm most proud of myself when reading that was that I read all the words correctly, but that I got the Roman numerals right. That's, it's the little things in life.
I thought it was censored.
Next questions. How many NFL stadiums are there in the United States? A, 28, B, 30, C, 31, D, 32. And I'll preface this with how many NFL stadiums that are in use by teams.
Does it have to be primarily an NFL stadium?
If an NFL team plays in the stadium, it's considered an NFL stadium. But like if, let's say the Paducah, Kentucky Henhawks, are on their second stadium, but the other one's still there, not been demolished, that doesn't count.
I got you.
So
I think I know the answer to this one.
Yep.
I'm feeling all right.
All right, feeling all right? I'm feeling all right tonight, Simon.
Feeling all right.
Let's send some love to our buddy Tim. He's a little under the weather.
Yeah, everyone put your hands up and go, Tim, feel better. And then he'll probably feel it all at once.
Mm-hmm. It's been proved to work.
It's been proven to work by science.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's what they tell us at Clemson.
Correct answer is, how many NFL stadiums are there in the United States? B, 30.
Boo!
So SoFi and MetLife are shared by teams.
I forgot SoFi was shared. That was I knew that. I didn't think of it in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Andrew's in here. 30 LA team. 30 LA teams. That'd just be a huge market for them. Share, and then New York team share as well. Yeah, you got that for us, Andrew. Scampers looks like you got that one right. Yeah.
Jinx. Right, ooh, Joey, we just said the same exact thing. We've been spending too much time together.
I'm telling you what. We had a week and a half apart. Now they can't keep us apart. All right, number 9. Which one of these tight ends did not finish 2022 as a top 10 tight end in PPR scoring? Is it A, TJ Hawkinson, B, Dallas Goedert, C, Jorge Kittle, or D, Evan Ingram?
Ooh, that's a good question, Joey.
Thank you. I wrote them all.
Also, I see One Nation down there asking how many are in New York. Joey asked a similar question to that earlier on Jeopardy today.
I did.
There's one team in New York, just the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm. It's the only and if you ask a Bills fan, they will gladly tell you that fact that they're the only team that plays in New York State.
This one's tricky because I swear one of these players seems like they were injured a lot more than they were this year, and it just throws off all my thinking of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not to give off too much. Also, I saw Craig down there say, no, man. The first question didn't say how many games in the NFL regular season. So he was doing math, including the playoffs. Well, Craig, sorry. Please accept Craig. My sincerest condolences for that.
Correct answer on this question is B, Dallas Goedert. He did not finish 2022 as a top 10 tight end in PPR scoring. I believe he did per game, but not whole season, regular season wide.
For some reason, Kittle, I keep forgetting how great of an end of the season he had.
The 11 touchdowns. That pretty much catapulted him right there.
You can't score double-digit touchdowns as a tight end and not be a top 10 guy.
I think that's a true fact that you just uttered on the show. All right, next. This will be our 10th question, the last question of the round.
Woo-wee.
Which violation results in a 10-yard penalty? A, pass interference, which I spelled wrong. B, goaltending. C, offensive holding. Or D, illegal contact.
Which violation? I have really enjoyed looking through all of the hand signals in the NFL rulebook for this upcoming season that they released. It is phenomenal. Yeah, that means illegal bird to the face, 10 yards.
I know we're allowed to drop some curse words every now and then. Better Sports Network. Are we allowed to throw the bird up?
We're gonna find out tonight, Joe.
Matt, I get an email after the show. No more birds, Joey. I'm like, all right. Like I didn't know that was the line, but I guess so. All right.
I think I got this one.
I want to thank our producer for correcting my spelling on interference because on my sheet it's wrong.
Is it interference?
It is It is interference. Is it wrong on this?
No, it just gets tricky there in the middle sometimes. I've spelled interference, interference.
Yeah. Correct answer is C, offensive holding. For when I was a kid, I didn't know how to spell banana because I didn't know when to stop with the A and A and A.
You just got to you didn't have the Gwen Stefani song to help you out yet. Then
I know I was. Yeah.
Joey, I grew up in a world where you never have to wonder how to spell banana because Gwen Stefani taught you.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
See, you're good. Also, Andrew down here says sounds like a new mascot. He's a bird named Flip. Flip the
Ah,
bird.
Andrew's got it. He knows what's going on.
What's up,
All
Flip?
right. Let's see. I'm going to message our producer and see who's leading after this round.
And we'll get that leaderboard for you guys shortly.
Yeah.
While we're waiting on that leaderboard, I want to remind everybody that if you're curious about what to think of the DeAndre Hopkins signing in Tennessee, you can go to fantasyalarm.com and check out the fantasy football analysis of the DeAndre Hopkins signing with Tennessee. It's got some major implications for him and the rest of the Titans, so make sure you go and get the inside scoop on what you should do with that information.
Ladarius asking, was the Justin Tucker question removed? I don't know.
I do not believe so. Also, we got our scores in here now.
Oh, yeah.
Ladarius is in the lead with 80 points. Fozzie Bear in second with 70. Waka Waka and Simon in third place with 60 freaking points.
Let's go, buddy.
I think that's the first time I've been on the leaderboard here at Pub Trivia, so I'm going to try not to blow it, but the pressure's on now.
Simon, I want to ask you a question before we get into the Muppet questions. What is your relationship to the Muppets?
I grew up listening to a lot more Muppets music than watching the Muppets, because the local college radio station, Album 88 of Georgia State University, would do a Sunday morning children's music program that my dad and I listened to religiously from the time I was like 5 until I left for college. And they played tons of Muppets music on there. I didn't start watching the Muppets so much until I was an adult, but I've gone back and watched a lot of the old Muppets. So I'm very familiar with the characters, but I didn't watch a lot of it until I was older.
Yeah. I feel like the Muppets were my introduction to sketch comedy, because that's what, I mean, it's SNL with Muppets. It really is.
It 100% is.
So I think at an early age, I really kind of leaned into the Muppets. And yeah, we had like one of our local TV stations had the reruns, because the Muppets show was on in like the 70s. That's not a question, so I can talk about that. But yeah, so I love the Muppets, like one of my favorite things in the world. I wish they got more credit, more love, but here we are.
We just went back and watched the Harry Belafonte episode, his TV premiere, the Harry Belafonte episode, singing the Banana Song, and it was incredible. You need to go watch that. But I think we're about to get into these next set of questions here.
All right.
We'll get that first one loaded up on your screen here ever so shortly.
Absolutely. All right, first one. Kermit the Frog and Fozzie Bear's relationship is identical twin brothers. What identical twin brothers were drafted into the NFL in 2023? And if I get through these names without laughing, I have succeeded. A, Jackson and Gary Smith-Njigba. B, Will and Bobby Levis. C, Bryce and Byron Young. Or D, Sydney and Chase Brown.
Gary.
So it's true.
Garrett?
Kermit. Go ahead.
You mean Garrett Smith-Njigba, not Gary Smith-Njigba?
No, it's Gary. It's Gary.
Oh, sorry. He goes by Gary.
So do you know how you tell Fozzie Bear and Kermit the Frog apart?
No idea. I'm flabbergasted.
Bears wear hats. That's
of course.
Fozzie's wearing the hat. That's how you know.
Okay, thank you.
That's such a Muppety joke that I just love it so much.
Do they do that one on the show?
They mentioned, I think, in the movie. So yeah, in the first Muppet movie. Correct answer is Sydney and Chase Brown. Those are the identical twin brothers. All right. Next question, number 12. What former Jacksonville Jaguars running back shares a name with Kermit the Frog's nephew? Is it Fred Taylor, A, B, Emmitt Smith, C, James Robinson, or D, Maurice Jones-Drew? So to make that a little more clear for everyone, A, Fred, B, Smith, C, Robin, or D, Drew? What is the name of Kermit the Frog's nephew that he shares with a former Jacksonville Jaguars running back?
Okay. I don't feel great, but we'll see if I get it. What was the first Muppet question? I've already forgotten it. I am panicked appearing on the leaderboard, Joey. This pressure's getting to my head.
It's the identical twin brothers.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Whew. Simon, do you do any Muppet voices?
Well,
Phenomena. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. All right.
We'll see what
Correct
else.
answer is C. James Robinson. Robin is Kermit's nephew. He's in I think he's in the Christmas Carol. Oh, Muppet Christmas Carol. It's one of the best Muppet movies.
That is top tier.
Yeah. Muppet Caper's good. Muppets Take Manhattan. Oh man, I love that one.
I've not seen that one.
Oh, Muppets Take Manhattan. Somebody's getting married. It's such a banger song.
Also, Andrew Downey saying, I have kids and watch too much Muppet Babies. Just enough for tonight.
Mm-hmm. I honestly think Muppet Babies is why I kind of am like a legs guy. Because Nanny, all you ever saw her legs. I think at a young age, I was just ingrained into my mind. Oh boy. All right, next question. One of the longest running gags on the Muppets is what type of creature is Gonzo? However, Miss Piggy often refers to him as this. Also the name of a popular Radiohead song. A, turkey, B, creep, C, chicken, or D, fake plastic tree.
I love that Radiohead song. And that Muppet. I used to have a Gonzo magnet as a kid on my fridge. I don't know why I have a strong memory of that, but Gonzo lived on my fridge, staring at me on a daily basis.
Do you have a favorite Muppet, Simon?
It's hard not to love Statler and Waldorf, but
oh yeah.
For the time being, I'll go with Statler and Waldorf. But there may be something that comes out on top over them.
Yeah.
That counts as one, right? I don't have to pick between Statler and Waldorf.
No.
Like
they
can be your favorite character.
For Halloween one year, my friend and I, we made the balcony. Like we had a handle on each side, and we carried around downtown Orlando and made fun of people as Statler and Waldorf. Incredible Halloween costume.
Maybe I was just looking at characters around myself. I forgot about Rizzo the Rat. Yeah, but Rizzo is absolutely hilarious.
The correct answer is B, creep. Miss Piggy called him the creep, and he is. All right, number 14. Next question: what is the name of the patriotic Muppet who shares his surname with an Eastern NFL franchise? Is it A, Jim Jaguar, B, Tom Patriot, C, Sam Eagle, or D, Dilly Dolphin?
Oh, I know this one.
Mm-hmm.
We got this one. He was a little stern. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Not as playful as some of your other Muppets. Muppet's the best insult. I think I've been watching too much British television though, because those words are starting to leak into my everyday. Too much Great British Baking Show and 5-Star Chef and all those other British shows where they actually call people Muppets.
They just took it out of Disney World, but they had the Muppets at the Hall of Presidents, like right outside.
Yeah.
It's called Great Moments in History with the Muppets. Amazing show. And I don't know why they took it out. It's so good. Like Kermit and Miss Piggy and Fozzie and Gonzo. And then this character that the question is about is part of it too. And almost
makes sense. At the Hall of Presidents.
He's a patriotic Muppet.
Also, One Nation Underground said, what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
If they didn't have me chained to this chair, I wouldn't be here either. All right. Correct answer is C, Sam Eagle. He is the patriotic Muppet.
Also, Fozzie Bear in the chat saying Swedish Chef voice soon or I boycott.
Okay. I'll do it at some point during the show.
You crack so easily.
Yeah. Next question. What is the name of the house band on the Muppet Show? A, Rolf Box 20, B, Fozzie, C, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, or D, the Blue Fir Mountain Band?
Got this one. Pretty good answer.
You know I want to do it, don't you?
Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. Also, Andrew saying Bunsen and Beaker, meat. Yeah, it's hard to there's a bunch of good characters.
I used to be able to do Beaker, and then Tim asked me to do it, and I couldn't find it.
Did you check in your butt?
Yeah, see, I can't do it anymore.
No, maybe you just got to reach deep in there. Maybe you got to access it from the other end.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Maybe that's an impression that you make with your butt.
I will say, I'm not going to say the name of it, but the house band played at this music festival in San Francisco. It's called Outer Lands, I think. is the music festival. If you want a good 15-minute YouTube video, go watch, and I can say the answer now, see Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Their set from the Outer Bands Music Festival in San Francisco is amazing. And they actually toured the country for a little bit, and they pulled it back during COVID. I hope they go back out, though. That'd be great to see the Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem band. But, yep, so that's the correct answer there. All right, next question. Which of these shows was not associated with the Muppets? A, Fraggle Rock, B, Sesame Street, C, Barney the Dinosaur, or D, Saturday Night Live? Which one of these shows was not associated with the Muppets?
Associated with the Muppets. Oh,
associated meaning was either created by the Jim Henson Company or featured the Muppets.
I got you.
They were associated with them.
Man, I watched, Joey, what I did watch a lot of as a little kid was Fraggle Rock.
Oh,
I watched so much Fraggle Rock growing up.
Good. I mean, I think a lot of people at Sesame Street is probably their first introduction to the Muppets. I know with my kids. I mean, Kermit, they know Kermit really well, but.
Well, guys, if you selected Sesame Street, I am so sorry that you are incorrect. And if you haven't, congratulations. It's a 1 of 3.
Hey, or Fraggle Rock, Simon.
Hey, I never said it was related to anything, just that I watched a lot of it.
All right. Well, the correct answer is C, Barney the Dinosaur. Barney the Dinosaur is not a Muppet. But the Muppets actually, before the Muppet Show, they were on SNL for the whole first season, 1976.
I see Andrew down here saying, see, I think the Muppets were on SNL a couple of times.
They were. And then later on, they did kind of parodies of the Muppets, but the actual Muppets weren't on there. But yeah, so fun. But cool. All right, next question. The Muppets are now owned by the same parent company as Monday Night Football. What is the name of this company? A, Disney, B, Paramount, C, Netflix, or D, Front Yard Fantasy?
We made a big purchase.
This is the announcement. Everybody's talking about the rebrand. Guys, we bought the Muppets and Monday Night Football. Holy shit.
We've been saving up. We've been saving our pennies, and it finally paid off. Just wait till you see that broadcast.
Oh, boy. They've got me and my hat on the Booger Mobile, just going up and down the sidelines.
I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I love the Booger Mobile, and I love Booger McFarland on it. And I want him specifically on the Booger Mobile back on the sidelines because it's beautiful. We didn't deserve that. And everyone who hated on it, it's your fault that we're not allowed to have fun things like that anymore.
It was because if you went to the games and you were behind the Booger Mobile, you could not see anything except for Booger McFarland.
Sounds like a win-win to me. And he's going to move eventually because that Booger Mobile is mobile.
All right. Correct answer is A, Disney, and I believe I said it earlier in the show. So if you were paying attention to anything I said, you might have got that one.
Also, Angie said D and then said maybe it's Muppet Night Football. You figured it out. We were going to wait to reveal the twist, but they are combined into Muppet Night Football. Can we get one broadcast where the Muppets take over all of the host and sideline reporter duties? Just like one Muppet Night Football.
They did. They took over Monday Night Football one night.
Oh my God.
It was a couple years ago. Yeah, it was great. Swedish Chef running on the sideline. Oh, killed for that.
There it is, Fozzie Bear.
Yeah, that's all you get. All right, next question. As well as being an accomplished film director, Frank Oz is also the original voice of Miss Piggy, Grover, Fozzie Bear, Cookie Monster, and this Star Wars character. Is it A, C-3PO, B, R2-D2, C, Yoda, or D, Jar Jar Binks? Grover is my favorite Sesame Street character, by the way.
That's a great character. You can't go wrong with Grover.
Lovable furry Grover.
He's so sweet.
Love him.
He's just a sweet guy, a sweet blue guy.
We read The Monster at the end of this book. My youngest daughter and I, we read that book a lot. And I read it in the Grover voice. It's very cute.
I'm not confident on this one at all. I need to brush up on my voice actors.
Oh, I wore pink for Miss Piggy, by the way. That's why I wore
nice
pink today.
I wore green for Kermit.
Let's see how much. I'll read this one as Kermit. I'll do one voice.
You've already done.
Did I do Swedish Chef?
Yeah.
I'll stop.
Do
I'll
the
do on the next
Kermit
one.
voice.
I'll do on the next one. I'll do Kermit voice for the next one. All right. Coming to the question and answer. Correct answer is C, Yoda.
Damn
You
it.
will never not hear Miss Piggy's voice when you hear Yoda from now on. Congratulations and you're welcome, everyone.
I was with Andrew saying R2D2. That's what I thought. I thought it was tricky, and maybe the beep beeps were the same person as Kermit.
No, it's Yoda. And as I say, you'll never not hear Miss Piggy's voice when you hear Yoda now.
Fantastic.
Or Grover. It's a lot of Grover. So, all right. 19. Question 19. Which NFL great never made an appearance on Sesame Street? A, Drew Brees, B, Tom Brady, C, Troy Polamalu, or D, Patrick Mahomes?
Man, I feel like I can definitely picture one of these guys on there. It is very clear in my head that one of them was there. There's one I'm having a lot of trouble picturing being playful enough.
I'll be interested to hear the one that you place as being there. Because I feel like one of them feels like he is a Muppet.
Let's see. Okay. I'm curious if I got this one right. You know what? Like with every single trivia question that you're not positive on or not, that feeling of curiousness, not a unique feeling.
Yeah.
Also, Joey, I was just laughing because you started the show, no impressions.
Yeah.
And now you've got Swedish Chef and Attempted Beaker, and you're going to do Kermit. I just know it's
I'm not going to do Kermit.
Oh, you're going to do Kermit.
I'll do it at some point. All right. We're rounding down to it. So who is the one that you feel like you've seen on Sesame Street, Simon?
Polamalu.
Yeah. See, he's like a Muppet. Like his hair is like a big Muppet. Yeah. The correct answer is D, Patrick Mahomes, which is kind of funny because he sounds like Kermit the Frog. If you've never heard JL do Patrick Mahomes' voice, we should have had him come on because, oh boy, JL does a real good Patrick Mahomes impression. All right, next question. And this will be the last question of the Muppet Pack, and then we'll take a look at the scores. Which Muppet is not voiced by the creator of the Muppets, Jim Henson? Is it A, Kermit the Frog, B, Ernie, C, Gonzo the Great, or D, the Swedish Chef? So which Muppet is not voiced by the creator of the Muppets, Jim Henson?
Oh,
did you freeze, Simon? Yep. Simon's a little frozen.
Am I back?
Oh, you're good. You're back.
There we go.
Welcome back.
I do not know this one, Joey. I have a feeling I made a little bit of a slip. You know, it's been hit or miss for me on these.
On the Muppet ones, I tried to make them kind of easy.
Actually, I'm doing much better than I thought I was. I might be
good job, Simon.
on that leaderboard, but we shall see.
I'm really proud of you.
I think this one's going to knock me down a peg, though.
You think so?
I think so.
Which Muppet is not voiced? Well, Kermit. Oh.
If you were paying attention to the last question, the last question helped you out a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
But
did it? Yeah, I guess so.
Who?
There's like with all the voices, like they start running together where you can kind of hear bits of them.
There's other shows like that as well. Like if you're watching Family Guy, you start hearing all the same voices over and over again. Or South Park, you start hearing all the same voices over and over again. If you close your eyes, suddenly it just becomes one person talking to themselves in a bunch of silly voices.
I think that's why I like the Swedish Chef so much, because there's only one Swedish Chef, you know? Correct answer on this one is C, Gonzo the Great. Jim Henson did not do the voice for Gonzo the Great on the Muppet Show. He did do Kermit and Ernie, which sound identical.
Kermit. All right. Well, we'll get our updates on our scores after that one.
Right.
I am going to be sitting at 100 points after getting that one, which
I'm
not mad about heading into round 3. That's probably the best I've ever done. Let us know in the chat what your score is, and we will get the updates ever so closely.
Let's check in with the chat and see how they're doing. Oh, go ahead.
I see Craig down here saying, apparently I know more about the Muppets than the NFL. So Craig might have made a little bit of a comeback there in that round. And Fozzie Bear is so happy with your Swedish Chef impression. Couldn't be happier.
I feel like I don't like it was so good the last time I did it. I kind of don't want to ever do it again because it was like perfect.
Just let it leak out when you feel it. Never force the Swedish Chef again. The Swedish Chef just comes out when the Swedish Chef wants to.
So during the research for the questions, I learned how Jim Henson did the Swedish Chef. Like he got how to speak fake Swedish, how to sound like you're speaking Swedish. audio tape in his car and listened to it on the way back and forth to work every day. And that's how he came up with the Swedish Chef voice.
I just want to know who
But
wrote
the Swedish people do not find it funny at all.
It's not funny to them?
Not funny at all. They have a different name for it. Like, I believe they say he's a German chef in Sweden. Like, they just disown it altogether.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Also, I see Will coming in here with an update. Ladarius staying in first with 180. Fozzie in second with 140. And Craig bouncing up there. Craig and myself are tied for third at 100 points. We got 10 more questions to have a winner sifted out of this mess. So keep playing. And if you're just joining us now, it's not too late. You can still earn up to 130 points in this round if you get all 10 of these questions right. So you still can land on that leaderboard.
We'll hop into them right now, I would say.
Let's go ahead and get started with that next question. It should show up on your screen ever so shortly here. These are the last 10, and we're back to some fantasy football, NFL, your typical front yard fantasy style trivia.
Which violation results in a 15-yard penalty? A, leaping. B, illegal motion. C, neutral zone infraction. Or D, running into the kicker.
Ooh, there's
Which
two
violation
kicker
results
penalties.
in a 15-yard penalty?
There are two kicker penalties. And some of these, I don't know the yardage for. I feel like I hear the referee say these words, and then after, all I can hear is leaping, yard penalty. And I can't hear any of the numbers.
On that last one, I didn't know goaltending was a thing in the NFL. Like, I just don't think I've ever heard it called when I was reading into the rule, but like, it's happened. There's one player they named it after because he like goaltended. I just don't ever hear that penalty called. In basketball, of course, we hear it.
I thought it was the joke answer in there. It was a basketball.
No, there's like goaltending is an actual NFL penalty. Like when you run up and, I don't know, block the kick. All right. Correct answer is A, leaping. You will get a 15-yard penalty if you leap in a game. All right. Next question. What is the Twitter handle of Denver Broncos running back Samaje P. Ryan? A, Samaje P32. B, Samaje Daddy. C, Joey's Daddy for life. Or D, Samaje and Cincy. So what's the Twitter handle of Denver Broncos running back Samaje P. Ryan?
Also, I see Victor down there saying, poor Simon, drink some tea. I'll get some more tea in there after this. Sorry about that, guys. There's just so many boogers living inside my head.
So many boogers.
Simon,
what do you know about Samaje P. Ryan?
I know that without a doubt, before I've even looked in the BSN chat, that our friend Tommy will reveal whether or not he is Fozzie Bear because he can't help himself but say Samaj my pee-pee every time we mention this player's name. So that's what I know about him for sure. And that you would love to draft him in every single league that you're in this year, but everybody knows that, so you very rarely get to draft him.
Did I get him in Scott Fishbowl?
Yes. No,
you didn't. Muppet ass, I did. 10th round, reached for him and got him. But
I did not. He got stolen from me by our friend Cooter Doodle.
Oh, Cooter Doodle. All right, correct answer is A, Samaje P32.
Oh,
that's the correct answer.
I thought it was going to be Samaje and Cincy, and it was going to be like the trick was that you said Denver.
No, that was it. All right, next question. True or false? A mouth guard is mandatory during NFL play. True or false? A mouth guard is mandatory during NFL play.
I love Craig's comment down here saying Joey really has the Trebek answer giving style down here. He says it like he always knew the answer, but is just reading off a card. You're doing our man Trebek proud. Trebek could do that like nobody else. Stand in front of you and act pompous about the answers on the card in front of him. He was such a good host.
Yeah. I know. He was.
Especially now, I've been watching the Jeopardy Masters tournament, and Ken Jennings just, I can't get behind him as a host.
Really?
I just don't like it. I know like the Jeopardy fan base is fond of it, but I don't know, man. Not a big fan. We shall see.
Track my questions. Oh,
get some
I had a rotisserie chicken for dinner. I know.
A whole thing?
Yeah.
Did you eat it with your fingers in your car in the Publix parking lot?
I did.
Because that's the best, to get a Publix rotisserie chicken and then just tear it apart with your fingers in the parking lot. If you've never done it, highly recommend. You got to be a little
All right.
sad when you do it too, though.
Correct answer is B, false. You do not have to wear a mouth guard in the NFL.
No, because I distinctly know the players that have mouth guards and just freaking suck and chew on them throughout the whole game. Patrick Mahomes, it's disgusting to watch. It takes away an enjoyment factor from watching you play, watching you go just chewing on that thing. Nasty.
Nasty. All right, next question. What team is tied with the New England Patriots for most Super Bowl wins all time? Is it the A, Dallas Cowboys, B, Pittsburgh Steelers, C, Green Bay Packers, or D, Buffalo Bills?
This is one of those ones that immediately a team came to mind. You said it out loud, but now I'm questioning myself.
That's a good trivia question.
The other options are making me guess. Second guess what I think I know here, Joey.
I'm glad that I can do that.
Well,
I was so proud of how much I stumped the chat today during Jeopardy.
You got him a couple times.
Usually the chat's pretty sharp, but I got him a couple times today, and I was pretty happy about that. Ladarius is saying he loves him some Trebek.
We got 88 fun taps over in the BSN app.
Oh,
I bet we can hit 100 before the end of the show.
Easy.
Oh yeah, up to 90 already. Those were me. I did too. I'm done. I'm done cheating now.
All right. Correct answer on this one is B, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Got it.
Were you tempted to say Cowboys?
I was tempted to say Cowboys. That was all of a sudden I was like, wait, do the Cowboys have 6? But didn't think so.
And the Buffalo Bills was the rude answer in that question.
They've made a lot of Super Bowls.
They've made it to 4, yeah.
4 in a row.
All right. Yeah. And then didn't make it. Man, I really wish I would have won one just for Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas, All right, next question. Here's a fun fact. Carson Wentz was a 3-sport athlete at Bismarck Century High School. Which sport did Carson Wentz not participate in? A, football, B, basketball, C, baseball, or D, opening the car door for a girl on a date because he never had any? I'll read that again for everyone. Here's a fun fact. Carson Wentz was a 3-sport athlete at Bismarck Century High School. Which sport did Carson Wentz not participate in? A, football, B, basketball, C, baseball, or D, opening the car door for a girl on a date because he never had any.
So
I got
Joey, did I tell you that Carson Wentz is our guest next week on this show? We got him booked.
Like, seriously, I think he would find me funny. I really do. Like, we would go hunting together afterwards, probably, because we both love hunting.
Yeah, you guys would go hunting. It'd be like
I need to be nice because he does a lot of charity work. He really does. And
I thought you were going to say because he goes hunting a lot.
All right. Correct answer is baseball. No, it's D, opening the car door for a girl on a date because he never had any.
Suck it, Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Loser. Scaver said, I knew the rudeness was coming. And Victor said, I love me some Carson Wentz slander.
So I got to the point in the trivia questions. I'm like, man, I haven't been funny yet today. I haven't badmouthed Carson Wentz. Need to remedy that quick. So I slid that question in there, but it's a freebie for everyone. So that's fine.
Carson Wentz, I have no real hate for you, but if you ever meet me, you can punch me in the stomach once. I deserve it. I've just kept piling on.
He'll probably turn his hand like this and
shovel past me in the stomach.
Shovel past you in the stomach. Yeah, that's probably what he'll do.
God, I'd be so mad.
Next question. What NFL player has never had the stink of calling Tallahassee, Florida home? A, Jalen Ramsey, B, Cam Akers, C, Dalvin Cook, or D, KJ Osborne?
So Victor said the Alec Pierce slander too. We still got to make those I love Alex Pierce shirts. We'll get those out there. I'm familiar with a couple of these players for sure. They played in Tallahassee because I just watched them do bad things to Clemson whenever they played against us. There's 2 that I can't remember, but I'm going to go with this guy because I can't picture him in Florida State. That awful uniform.
Awful uniforms.
God, those away fans were the only away fans that would come to Clemson besides Carolina and just be a problem. They would just come and be mean. All the other fans that would come to Clemson, I feel like it was fine, but when the Florida State fans showed up, there was always stuff that went down.
We have like family reunions every year. My mom's side of the family. My mom's got family in like Ocala, Florida, and they're all Florida State fans, and just like they know how to like get me.
Antagonistic. They
My
got
aunt
trained
would
by
like
Jimbo Fisher.
Every year she would send me like when Florida State would beat Florida, like we're sorry for your loss cards. She's just Anyways, correct answer is D. KJ Osborne. He never played for Florida State or called Tallahassee home. So congratulations, KJ Osborne, for not having the stink of the panhandle on you.
I was between him and Jalen Ramsey. For some reason, I could not picture Jalen Ramsey in a Florida State uniform.
Ladarius saying, Joey making these questions personal. I'm here for it. Always, Ladarius. Always.
Yeah, I'm nervous that I'm going to end up in the crossfire with the next one.
Mm-hmm. Next question. Which does Patrick Mahomes have the most of? A, Pro Bowl selections. B, Super Bowl championships. C, NFL Most Valuable Player awards. Or D, B and C combined. And if you watch today's Jeopardy, you'll know the answer to this question.
If you watch today's Jeopardy and paid attention.
Oh, yeah. That's very important.
I'm digging my memory banks right now because I was there. In fact, I think this was my question.
What's your question?
And I'm trying to remember which answer was the right answer and which one was the one I said because I got this wrong earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This better be right. Man, I have stayed right where I started this round, Joey, just sitting at 100. It's been right, wrong, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Snip, snap, snip, snap. All right.
How many questions do we have left after this? We got 3 more questions, I think.
We have 3 questions.
Okay.
And the last one will be worth, what is it, 30 or 40?
40, I believe. We'll get confirmation on that, but I believe it'll be worth 40 points.
Correct answer is A, Pro Bowl selections. He has 5 Pro Bowl selections.
Got that one.
If you answered A, you got that question correct. Next question. This company just paid $2 billion per year to secure the rights to the NFL Sunday ticket for the next 7 seasons. The correct answer is A, DirecTV, B, Spectrum, C, YouTube TV, or D, illegal Amazon Fire Stick. So which company just paid $2 billion per year to secure the rights to NFL Sunday ticket for the next 7 seasons?
I used to know a guy that on Prime Day would just buy like 50 Amazon Prime sticks, jailbreak them all, and then people would just show up at our place of work over and over again. Like he'd like always step outside and he was just selling them out of his desk at like an office job. It was hilarious. He just posted on Craigslist and people would show up at our office and he would just go out and sell them to him.
Is that what he was doing, Simon?
Yeah, he was selling them illegal fire sticks. I'm just revealing all sorts of people's crimes, but not their names on the show today. Illegal birds, illegal prime sticks. You can get it all if you know my friends.
All right. The correct answer is YouTube TV. But if you're sitting in a bar, DirecTV still will be the provider of NFL Sunday ticket. I thought that was really interesting.
Just for bars?
Just for it's like, I don't know if restaurants are included, but like sports bars, it's DirecTV will still be the distributor of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too.
So
I learn all kinds of stuff when I make this trivia up.
Craig said, I need a Gary Wilson shirt. Yeah, we're going to get some Gary Wilson shirts made as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
second to last question. Which one of these wide receivers was not a top 10 wide receiver in PPR scoring in 2022? A, CeeDee Lamb, B, AJ Brown, C, Mike Evans, or D, Jalen Waddle?
Not a top 10 wide receiver. Feeling all right about this.
Okay.
And I'm sitting at 120 points. Everyone out there, I'm just letting you know where I'm at because I'm coming for that leaderboard. I haven't gone very high, and I bet Craig's gotten more than 2 questions correct. Net 2 at this point. Also, Scampers down here saying DirecTV has all the infrastructure still, so it makes sense. It does make sense. That would be odd to just throw all that away. Which one of these was not top 10? We'll see. We'll see if I got that one right.
We shall see, Simon.
I'm getting nervous, Joey. I've never been this close to podiuming at Pub Trivia.
I hope you get on the podium.
I'm just getting my hopes up.
If you're standing on the podium, what is the song they play as your national anthem, Simon?
We Are Who We Are by Kesha.
Mm-hmm. That checks out.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
Correct answer is C, Mike Evans. He was not a top 10 wide receiver last season. I'm sorry, Mike.
He did break 1,000 yards.
He did.
Kept that streak alive. Yeah, with a 200-yard receiving game in the last week. Got over there.
We got it there, though. All right. This last question is going to be worth extra points. We've got it at 40 points. 4-0. All right. So I'm going to throw it up now.
I have a hard time figuring out 40 with my fingers.
What is the least amount of points an NFL team can score on one down of football? Is it A, 1 point, B, 2 points, C, 3 points, or D, 6 points? The least amount of points an NFL team can score on a down of football.
On a down of football.
A down of football.
You have emphasized that a couple times now.
I want to make sure.
That changed my answer, and I hope I interpreted that correctly. Because I do think there might be
I wrote it correctly.
A little trick here in this one. We'll see. Oh, man, come on. This will put me up pretty high if I get this one right. Also, let us know in the chat what you're sitting at before we go into this one.
While we're waiting, we're going to do the random movie grab. Hey, Grindhouse. Maybe I should watch that.
Grindhouse. I have no idea what even genre that would fall under.
The Grindhouse genre. Yeah.
Is it a romance
children's movies.
A children's romance?
Correct answer is 2B2. 2 points is the least amount you can score on a down of football.
Because there are 1 point plays in the NFL, right? But it's
extra points.
A blocked extra. Oh, there's extra points, and you can score one by returning a block extra point.
But that's not it. That's considered in a
Yeah. And there is another tricky 1 point. There's another 1 point play on the extra point that isn't making the extra point, but I'm glad you emphasized down there, Joey.
Down, yes.
All right. Well, we'll get our final scores in here shortly, everybody. I'll let you know what I'm sitting at, and it is plus 170, which means that Scampers in the chat has already surpassed me at plus 180. So I'm not sure I'm going to be sitting there. I already know one person ahead of me. I'm assuming Fozzie Bear and Ladarius are still ahead of me. We'll see how this shook out. Craig at plus 190.
190.
Gang showing up.
What's Ladarius at? Oh, Dame's at 190.
Oh, man. Guys. Oh, man. I stood no freaking chance, Joey. I don't
know. Ladarius at 180. Do we have a three-way tie?
Oh, I don't know. It might be a three-way tie sitting up there first, unless Fozzie Bear came in and just ran things in this last round.
Actually, I had 330. I answered every question correctly.
And guys, for the first time ever in Pub Trivia, we have a three-way tie at the top. Ladarius, Craig, and Dame tied for first place with 190 points. Nice job on Muppets Trivia Night. Scampers and Fozzie, so close right behind them with 180 each. And I'm going to give myself credit for third with 170, even though I didn't quite make it on the leaderboard and there were 5 people ahead of me. But it counts. Guys, congratulations, and thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us for some Muppet Trivia tonight. That is going to be it for us. Joey, you look like you got something just, like, begging to get out.
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Make sure you come and hang out with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun if you enjoyed playing trivia here today. And if you're looking for some help with your upcoming NFL drafts, make sure to check out the fantasy football analysis of the DeAndre Hopkins signing with Tennessee on fantasyalarm.com. That's going to be it for us today. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Monday night.
Have a great show, everyone. Yay!